All right, Ashley, thank you so much. Hopefully things get better for neighbors living there. Let's get a check of your first look forecast now with meteorologist Tony Chivaroli.
And Tony, it seems like rain has been in the forecast all week so far. How are we looking for today?
Still trying to get away from it, guys. It's continuing to just settle over us. And as we go, of course, into the summertime, you can get patterns like this. Low pressure that doesn't want to leave. It's overstaying its welcome, if you will.
Yeah.
Kind of like an unwelcome guest. You're trying to usher it along, right? Get it out of here. We need to see a little bit more in the way of some dryness. You know, obviously, when we're talking about rain, it's things the region need, from just a natural sense to an agricultural sense. But we're, of course, getting a little bit above average now from what we've seen, and we continue to get it again this morning. Just look at this widespread across South Carolina, continuing to get these rounds of rain, shower activity, not too much in the way of aggressive storms, but that is something we could see later into this one as we make that push on in again. Storm activity later, because obviously the moisture's here, all those ingredients again to try and pop up some severe storms, but right now it's just more so shower activity with some embedded downpours trying to get further up into the Midlands. But as of right now, not too bad unless you're down in Orangeburg County. You're starting to pick up some of this rain further down towards our southern viewing area. Now, as we get at it into the day, we can't, of course, shake off this rain. You got to deal with it. Make sure you're doing your best to stay dry and keep the eyes on the sky for that storm potential before we get back to drier weekend conditions. Look at this big change of pace as we continue down. It's like steps as we step down, getting to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those rain and storm chances staying. I am going to take a nice step back, and we are going to be seeing some lovely outlooks there as more sunshine will work to return. Still about the patience. Today, got to deal with it. So we get the surge of moisture, all of course, this water from the south, everything with warmth. Now, not much in the way of really hot temperatures, of course, the clouds, the rain continuing to hold that down. We're not getting anywhere not near 90. Should be seeing a high today, trying to get near 80. And that's, of course, it's going to be more so based off of the wind pattern. Everything continued to get ushered up from the south. So we keep on with that. We see the rain. Everything a bit scattered at times, but still can fill in a little bit more so across the region as we make that look onward. Now, getting into the early afternoon, could see a few little breaks here and there, some sneaks of sunshine, and that's where we're going to get that initial push to try and get at least a high near 80. But then, as we get later into the day, an eventual front will be working through. That's getting further into Friday, but out ahead of that front will be this. Another push of some storm activity, and this is where we can see a better threat of a few severe storms trying to pop. So you got to watch out for that now as this pushes across the region, getting late into your Thursday. So we roll on forward with that. That's going to be basically a second threat window today. And then Friday, everything works to calm down a little bit. Yes, we could still see some spotty storms tomorrow, but things don't look to be as aggressive in terms of overall rain potential and storm potential, trying to drop back a little bit. Still got to be watching, still be mindful later into that day, but it's all about the dryness as we forge on, we get to the weekend, and we finally say, get out of here. Low pressure, hello, high pressure. More in the way of dryness, sunshine, which is going to be fantastic for any fantastic outdoor events going on getting into your weekend. Now, as we go through your Thursday, still got to deal with this, of course. Some little minor isolated flash flooding possible in spots, heavy rain. Need to be thinking about that for your travels as we see, of course, temperatures on the uptick. High temperatures eyeing that 80-degree mark later today, but you got to watch out again for that other little pop of storms that could try to linger into the early overnight period as we stay mild. As we give you a brief check here, that first alert 10-day forecast, look at these improvements. Those rain chances just continuing to really get cut in half each day after today between Friday and Saturday, trying to bring that positivity as we get closer to the weekend and more blue skies try to return.